Our mission at Museo would be creating connection through the creative spirit. For us, we're a Latin American art museum, and that creative is the process and the artist. The big umbrella on top of that is our culture, right? Because we're Latinos. That's our mission, is to make that connection through the creative in our community and make that impact in a sustainable way that goes beyond just Latin America.
Museo de las Americas is one of 17 Latino art museums in the country. That makes us, one very special space. Is really an opportunity for us to showcase Latino art and culture in our communities.
We have basically 3 gallery spaces. The space that you're sitting in here, that we're in here right now, this is our contemporary gallery space. And then we have 2 different galleries that are from our semi-permanent collection. Those galleries are in rotation. It's ever-changing because it's alive. And for us, just like the artwork tells a history and it's alive, then so is the space, right? And the people that work in this, including my team and the outside team, the curators and the artists, they have evolving stories and connections to the community. So I think that's why it makes this such a special space. We're very intentional about how we go about the process of choosing the curators and the artists. There's a history in Denver and in Colorado with the Latin American community and the Chicano movement as well. So when we look for artists and exhibitions, the concepts of the artwork and the artist is representing in some way or connecting to that history. That's what we look for when we go through this process of selection.
Something that stays constantly connected to the institution, to the organization, to the museum is the communities around and how they get engaged and involved with Museo. Increase the capacity, increase the conversations, make sure that we are inclusive to all the different Latino communities around Denver metro area. And that creates to so many communities cultural pride, cultural identity. And that's when I realized also that the work that we do is very special, very meaningful and impactful.
I feel like the outreach is really important because as someone that's lived in Denver most of my life, prior to working here, didn't really engage much with this space at all. Having that be my personal experience, I find it really important to not only host events and our workshops here on site, though I feel like there is a lot of value in being able to interact with the exhibitions that we have moved through the space, but having it off-site, whether it's like spreading awareness of family and school programs that we have to offer, or the workshops themselves so that the students have access to it in the first place. There is more of an emphasis on the youth and being able to nurture that creativity and create spaces where it can be encouraged for them to flourish and explore. The easier that we make it by just bringing it to them than having people seek it out, I think it's better.
The impact that we have created from 33 years ago to now, to recognize that the value that we have is still there, is still accurate, and is still, making these connections with all the communities that we are representing.
I want people to hear the name Museo de las Americas and think Colorado, where people can recognize, just as the Denver Art Museum or the Museum of Nature and Science, that they can recognize an institution that represents Latin America, and that can be a literal physical scale, but our programs also being sustainable in that way and growing in the same way that our space can grow and our gallery can grow. That's the kind of impact that I want to see.
To welcome this award definitely make us really happy, and for us it's very exciting just to keep moving and doing the work that we have done.